Do you know there's certain things you should look for when you choose an ISO/processor? Stay to the end of the video and I'm going to share with you what those are. Hi, I'm Phil from PDQ Merchant Enterprises and the ATM Mastermind group page, and we help hundreds of aspiring ATM business owners go from 0 ATMs to ATM Business Pro in as little as 30 days. Always remember, here at PDQ Merchant Enterprises and the ATM Mastermind group page, we buy your freedom back one transaction at a time. Without further ado, the top 5 things you need to know when you choose an ISO/processor. Alright, so one of the reasons why I want to make this video is because in the chats I see all kinds of misinformation. That's the term of the year, I guess, misinformation. But there's all this information that, I just want to clarify some of the reasons and what you guys should be looking for. So that's why we decided to make this video. Point number 1, does your processor/ISO, do they offer equipment sales? Now, why is this important? Because if they're just doing processing for you, you know what? Then you're going to buy your ATM from somebody else. Then you're going to call them. You're going to ask for help, and they're going to blame. They can do this game. They can blame this person. They can blame that person. And you know what? You need to work usually one of the same people, because if they offer equipment sales, then buy your equipment from that person and process with that person. It makes it seamless. It makes it a lot easier. Now there's all this he said, she said, back and forth. So don't make that mistake. I see it from time to time. It's like, oh, I got my ATM from this person. I'm processing over here. Try to avoid those. Stay with the same person. And if that person doesn't offer equipment sales, then go to somebody who does. That way it's more of a one-stop shop. It makes it all easy. It'll save you guys a lot of time and aggravation when you're trying to do business in the future. So always just try to get a one-stop shop. Point number 2, what kind of customer service do they offer? Are they there on the weekends? Are they there at night? A lot of times what they'll say is, oh yeah, we're here 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Okay, great. What happens if I have a problem on the weekends? What happens if it's after hours? Are you available? How do I get some help if I need it? Who's going to help me? A lot of times they're real eager to sell you something, but you know what? To back it up, they're not so eager. So make sure you do your research. Make sure that you ask those tough questions. What's your hours of operation? Are you guys going to help us on the weekends and the nights and the holidays? Who's going to be there? How can I get help if I need it? Those are very valuable pieces of information that you should be asking when you're deciding who to go with for your ATM needs. So if you're thinking about starting a profitable ATM business but didn't know where to start, stay to the end of the video and I'll show you our checklist entitled ATM Business Passive Income Checklist, the 5 things you need to know to start a profitable ATM business so you can have a passive income source for your family. You're going to earn between $250 and $1,500 in passive income every single month. All right, let's get back to the video. Point number 3. Do they charge for processing? So, are they going to set your ATM up and then charge you a monthly? I hear $50, I see $100, I hear per transaction fees. Are they going to charge these fees for you in processing? There are a lot of companies, including ours, PDQ, who doesn't charge for processing, but there are a lot of companies who do. Most of the time it's because they don't want to deal with anybody that's just starting out in the game. They want to deal with players who are seasoned pros, and they want to discourage you from contacting them. You know what? We're happy at PDQ to help you guys in the ATM business and help you guys start your business and start your processing needs. So, but be aware and ask those questions. Are you charging? What are you charging? How often are you charging? What are those charges? Point number 4, do they sell parts and offer repairs? Why is this important? This is important because you know what? If your ATM breaks down and they sold you ATM, they're hands off. They're like, oh, well, too bad. We don't offer repairs. We don't offer service. But if they do offer parts and repairs and service, then it makes them a little bit more responsible for selling the ATM. Because they sold you an ATM, now it breaks down, now it's under warranty. Who do you go to? You go to them, they say, hey, it's out of warranty, it's not our responsibility. And you know what? You have to call somebody else to get repaired. Or if they repair it and they offer service, now you're back to a one-stop shop. They'll help you through the process, and this is the kind of business relationship that you want to start. So just make sure that you remember, do they offer parts? Do they offer service? Do they offer ATM sales? This is all vital when you start your ATM business. And point number 5, how long has they been in business? Have they just been in business for a year and they say, oh yeah, we're processing, even though they're not processing, they're an agent underneath somebody else? Ask these questions, because for them to be in business for a year and be an ISO, it's not, I mean, it could happen, but for most part, it takes years and years to develop a relationship, develop those transactional volumes so they can become an ISO, because they can process your transactions. So make sure you do your research. How long have they been in business? What's their transactional volume? Ask the tough questions, because sometimes they're just pretending like they're a big company and they're not. So if you're interested in starting your own ATM business, I want to invite you to our free checklist entitled ATM Business Passive Income Checklist, the 5 things you need to know to start a profitable ATM business so you can earn passive income, make more money, and spend more time with your family. So if you're interested in starting your ATM journey, click the link down below and start your ATM journey today. Again, this is Phil from PDQ Merchant Enterprises and the ATM Mastermind group page, where we buy your freedom back one transaction at a time. Thank you guys for making us #1 on YouTube, and check out us on Rumble.